Hey, Pete, Godmother Amanda, back one more time. And yes, we're going to be talking about Lilly Tino again, or as I like to call Buffalo Billy Tardino. Um, as most people know, not too long ago, she went down to Walt Disney World in Florida. Okay, and put it up on her TikTok, and said she's gonna rate the bathrooms, the restrooms, the women's restrooms. Okay. Now, you gotta need to know, especially if you're a parent. Um, she has taken selfies and video in the women's restroom with women and minor girls in the background and without permission. Okay. And yes, Florida has got a law in effect also that says men in men's restrooms, women in women's restrooms. Well, Lilly Tino is still a biological male. Okay, the Attorney General from Florida is currently investigating Lilly Tino and considering charges. It's ranging out from misdemeanor to felony charges. Okay, and those felony charges, charged with the felony, could be facing 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. Okay, and yes, I would hope that she get the maximum on this. So it sends a message to other trans women who do this stuff. It's not going to be tolerated anymore. It shouldn't have been happened to begin with. A little background on Lilly Tino. Lilly Tino's been a YouTuber for, I mean, not YouTuber, but TikToker for quite some time now. She's got a big following. Um, she's been known to go to restaurants and complained about being misgendered at the restaurant. Okay, and previous to that, also she's claimed that she doesn't pass and it doesn't bother her. Well, and then she puts out a video. It's just like a knife to the heart. Yeah, yeah, right guy. Well, yeah, it's kind of stinks to get called a gender you would rather not be called. I can understand that. It's like Lily Tino is going out to intentionally do this so that maybe she can give some free stuff. Um, and it's claiming she's doing it for rage baiting. Okay, well, probably both is true, I'm sure. And she also talked about bottom surgery in Walt Disney World with children running around and playing in the background, getting descriptive, using, well, my cake pops. I had my cake pops removed, referring to having her testicles removed. Okay, and then talking about turning her marshmallow wand into a marshmallow tunnel. We know what that is about. It's about male to female getting a vaginoplasty. And then proceeds to do this thing that she's been accused of at Walt Disney World. Well, she put the proof out there that she has taken video and selfies in the women's restroom. with women and minor children in the background. She provided all the evidence that they need. She did it willfully and intentionally. Lilly claimed to not know whether she would be allowed in women's restrooms or not, and that's she. I can't prove it, but I know she lied. We all know that's a lie. And you're not gonna go do something thinking that it might not be legal, and then go ahead and do it anyway without checking in advance. Normal people don't do that. Normal people don't talk about in front of children what she has talked about. Doesn't go into restrooms and take selfies and videos of women and children in the restroom without permission. It's also an invasion of privacy. All this leads me to believe that Lilly Tino is a predator. Okay, a predator of children. Now, what kind of predator? I'm not sure. I'd imagine it's not a good one. I'm not going to speculate on that. What kind of predator? You draw your own conclusions. Okay, you can look at her TikTok account, Lilly Tino, Lilly, first name, and Tino, Tino, on TikTok, and draw your conclusions from there. This is about women and girls being safe in female spaces. What Lilly Tino has done is not projected safety for women and girls in restrooms or in a park, theme park. When posting these images and stuff like that, especially with young children, it gives the opportunity for other predators who would possibly want to go after these children to do God knows who knows what to these children. There's sick people out there. Lilly Tino knows this. So I really hope that she gets convicted, he gets sentenced and convicted to the fullest extent that they could possibly do in Florida. It needs to be shown that this type of behavior is not going to be tolerated. It is completely and totally unacceptable. Real transsexual women don't want to do that. Put women and girls into a position where they feel that they are unsafe. It's not the goal of transitioning, but it apparently is for Lilly Tino. At least that's what I'm seeing. I don't believe she cares one little bit. Okay, on the 3rd, I believe it was this month, she put a video out talking about what's happening, happening in Florida, happened in Florida, and the backlash she got about it. She said, "Oh, I'm hurt. I'm just so hurt. All the backlash that I got from this. I need to take a break. All I'm trying to do is put content out there. Well, there's nothing wrong with putting content out there. There's appropriate content and unappropriate content. Lilly Tino puts out unappropriate content and has done that in the presence of children and in the presence of women. It is unacceptable from her and or anyone else. It is unacceptable. Put out a lot of videos out on trans women being going into like women's restrooms. Okay, don't go into facial hair. Sorry, don't do that. That can instill fear and the feeling of being unsafe for women and girls. It's unacceptable. Transsexual women like myself want to go in there unnoticed as being biologically different than female, use the restroom, wash our hands, leave the restroom, and go about our business. Because we don't want women to be in fear or feel unsafe. It's not right. It's completely and totally wrong. I can tell you how this stuff like this has been allowed to happen, and whether Lilly Tino is actually trans or not, I don't know. I would assume not. My thinking is not. Okay, you know, that's an invasion of privacy. Even me going in there could be considered an invasion of privacy. Difference is, I'm going in there hoping and trying my hardest to present and look as female and look and present as female as possible, so I don't get noticed as being a male. So I don't want women to be in fear or feel that they're unsafe. It is totally wrong. The problem is Lilly Tino has said, if I'm remembering right, said she's got sisters. Why would? Of course, she's got a mother. She's done videos, Tick Tok videos with her mother. Why the hell would you want to do something like that? And it's beyond me. It's complete and total disrespect for her towards her mother and other girls and women. Honestly, I can't do that. I can't do things like that. It's unconscionable. I've got a mother, I've got a sister, I've got other relatives that are female. We all do. I've got friends that are female. The only thing I have in common with them is appearance and hopefully mannerisms. Other than that, that's it. I wouldn't want them to be put in fear from somebody coming into a women's restroom that looks and acts like a full-on man. Totally against that. I wouldn't do that to my mother, my sister, my other relatives, aunts, cousins, whatever, what have you, nieces, friends. I, I couldn't do that. Share a little story of how accepted I am as being a trans woman. Okay, I went to a New Year's Eve celebration in the next town over where I live. Everybody, no, nearly everyone there has known me for multiple years, some decades, and know that I'm trans. And went to use the restroom with 5 or 6 other women, biological women, and I was accepted in that space because they know I'm not trying to harm them or put them in fear. Along with even other women females that I don't know. They see me go into the restroom, take care of my business in the restroom, and leave the restroom and go about my day. That is the thing to do. Okay, and women are getting pissed, and I don't blame them. I'm pissed because makes other trans women look bad. And there's a whole bunch of us that are not wanting that to be how we're perceived. Is dangerous because we're not, and we don't want to be. We just want to fit in as if we were women. That's all. That's why I call out people like Lilly Tino, or like I said, as I like to call this person, Buffalo Billy Tardino, or the It Clown Reject. Just, but anyway, that's what I'm hoping for is the fullest extent, in hopes that she gets charged, convicted, and sentenced to the max to show that this is not going to be tolerated any longer. Because it shouldn't have happened the first time. Women deserve better than that. And girls deserve better than that from a trans community. Anyway, love you all. You're all important. You all have worth and you all have value. And if no one has told you that they love you today, I love you. Have a great rest of your day, no matter what part of the day you're in. Bye for now.